Hello. Um, I'm doing the weekly reading for this next week. I think Monday's the 20th, 21st, and then Sunday's the 26th. I drew all the cards already, and there's some significant astrological themes this week. We have the sun transitioning to Capricorn on Tuesday. So the sun is going to be going from Sagittarius, where we've been in this super, I feel like, quick, fast moving, kind of like laissez-faire month or 30-day period. It's been a fun Sagittarius season, and we're transitioning to a very down-to-earth, ambitious, practical, resourcefulness and useful persona. I think we're going to be goal-oriented and trying to climb our mountain peaks like the mountain goats of Capricorn. So yeah, we have that on Tuesday. We have the Saturn and Uranus Square. This is the third square between Saturn and Uranus this year. These squares have been really significant throughout the year, and this is the third time's the charm square that's finishing off 2021. The theme behind the Saturn and the Uranus square is dissolving old paradigms, so collapsing the outdated belief systems, in a sense of like a revolutionary mindset. Uranus is all about innovation and happens to be the ruler of where Saturn is. Saturn's in Aquarius, so I feel like there's a lot of synergy there. This is like a benign square in the sense of we have a common denominator. So I have some more notes on that I need to refer to when we get there. And then we have that's on Friday, and then Saturday, we have the Venus and Pluto Conjunction, when Venus is in retrograde and Pluto's direct. But the conjunction is the second one that we had within the month, but now Venus is in retrograde, and this is going to give us an opportunity to really analyze how we evaluate and spend time in our relationships, and that allocation throughout the consumer world, how we're purchasing things. Are we being frivolous with our money and spending it on a whim and not really paying attention to how we make purchases? Or are we being more disciplined with the Capricorn mindset and Saturnian vibes of having a long-term plan with our purchases or budgeting properly. Those are really the three significant astrological themes of the week. So I'll elaborate more and when we go through the cards. So Monday, we have the moon in Cancer. Got some good watery, caring, focused on the home and nurturing the ones we love energy. Monday, I drew the Ace of Swords. So we have some victorious celebration, genius ideas, some clarity, the Ace of Swords, so acute, like you have some acute mental cosonant energy brewing on Monday. We also have Mercury opposite the moon, so I have in my notes that we should just tend to routine work in details, so maybe just cleaning around the house. Keep the energy at bay. We also have the moon sextile Uranus, so we have some good original, innovative, creative energy flowing through, and could be an idea, a new spark of ingenuity with the Ace of Swords. Mercury is going to be trine Uranus. I haven't really seen this trine, so or at least mentioned it in the course of the year when I've been posting about the aspects. So I have a sense of some positive surprises that day. You might surprise yourself. You could be engaging with new people and have some exciting social communications. Just a good energy to socialize with and engage with friends. And we also have the moon trine Neptune, which is that dreamy, idealistic, romantic and friendly flow of energy. The trines are so nice. They just work so well together, especially with Neptune and the moon. Get the positive dreaminess of Neptune versus the illusion. So that's Monday. Some good clarity to start the week. On Tuesday, this is the day the sun is going to move into Capricorn. We have a shift into mastering what we've been an apprentice at. We're setting goals to be where we want to be and have the confidence to do so. I was reading about Capricorn, and I think confidence is key. Like, all the structure is there to succeed, and we really just have to have that confidence in ourselves and the work that we do. Good time to be wise in decision making, practical, meaning let's not make any like very extreme decisions, especially with the Saturn and Uranus coming up. And I mean, retrograde times, just no extreme decisions really. Let's have a set schedule and routine that allows us to better ourselves. Good time for introspection, and definitely having that coupled with outward actions. So, be introspective, but also do something that works towards your goal in an action sense, especially with the Mars Sagittarius. Go do something. Tuesday, we have the 5 of Swords, and I will say I already drew the cards, so this one kind of strikes me as like a kind of a trivial issue that arises in the week, because everything else is really benign. And then, not saying this is not, this is like just a learning little hump that we have to go through on Tuesday. There's a lot of feelings of defeat maybe that might arise on Tuesday. I feel like these clouds are super jagged, so they're kind of just like abrupt and jagged. Something might just just kind of bother you, and like an irritation, but this is just a time to maybe walk away, embrace the conflict, even though maybe just have it acknowledged. I see with the 3 people, it just feels like a very awkward social dynamic. Like, people will say, this guy looks like a bully, and I don't know, there could be a bully, I don't know, that might arise. And then the 2 people walking away, maybe just be mindful of any potential conflicts that could arise, and just maybe not engage. That's probably the best course of action. And look forward to the rest of the week, because it's really positive. We also have the moon moving into Leo. The moon's going to be opposite Pluto and opposite Venus on Tuesday. So we have just an excess in emotions, maybe some extravagant feelings, potential for, plans to not work out. This could also be a situation where plans don't work out. You're going to meet up in a social situation, and then something just didn't work out. And also a day where potential daydreams could happen throughout the day. Okay, moving on to Wednesday. We have the moon in Leo on Wednesday, and I drew the 4 of Wands. So whatever happens on Tuesday, know that you have a spark of inspiration to get through that, and it's going to just kind of set you into the Wednesday, so you can just kind of move through Tuesday with knowing that Wednesday you got lovely happiness, fulfillment, a surplus of balance. Gonna be balanced in relationships. Some people call this a soulmate card. Could be meeting potential soulmates or just significant people that, you know, really resonate with your frequency. Health, happiness, fit, mental health, physical health, and well-being. This is like a well-being card. We also have the moon trine. Oh, wait a minute. Moon is opposite Saturn. Moon's trine Mars. So we have a good female and male balance that day. Opposite Saturn, discipline. Saturn, just like, I just hear Saturn like discipline, like that. I'll speak more on that when we get to the square. But Saturn asking us to stick with our plans. There's a structure and a foundation here set up for you, and there's a castle in the background. Who doesn't want a castle? All this is like a good foundation, you know. Oh, Saturn, also budget, definitely budget. Like the Venus retrograde, let's be mindful of how we've spent our money this year or our other resources. Good time to evaluate all of that. What else? Good day to be with the people that you love and show them that you love them. We have a square with Uranus this day, so there is potential for like erratic behavior, like that kind of like quirkiness of Uranus it's just like you like stumble into like, why am I doing this? This is weird energy. And eccentric behavior, just like be mindful that could arise. And there's also just the proclivity for very quick thoughts, especially with the Ace of Swords. Lots of good thoughts. And you're in the environment to have good thoughts. Quick mind, good thoughts, harmony, and cheerful energy from the trine with Mars. Healthy, balanced relationships. Leading us into Thursday. Moon still in Leo. We have the Six of Cups. Another indication of balanced relationships and thoughtfulness. There's clearly a gift exchange here. Some people will mention that this is like, you know, a relationship, but I see it as there's like an age difference here. It seems like there could be like a grandmother, and I see like a, you know, a child, or like, you know, an adolescent gifting to the grandmother, or it could be a mentor and a student. Regardless, there's a lot of life in a lot of flourishing life with the flowers in the cups. I mean, the cups resemble and represent a vessel for our emotions and our energy. There's blossoming flowers in these cups. Good balance to the fire energy that day. We'll have Moon in Leo, but the sun's going to be in Capricorn. So we all know with fire and earth, sometimes things can burn up and get out of control. So we have some water coming in, holding our flowers, our life, and just sustaining any fire. Simplicity is bliss. Okay. Friday, Moon enters Virgo. I drew the King of Cups. We have the Master of Emotions, someone who really understands emotional intelligence and sorry, I just looked at the time. Yeah, okay. Moon is going to be opposite Jupiter. Abundance of enjoyment, especially in an emotional way. Understanding others and finding enjoyment in that. The King of Cups really is the anchor in turbulent waters. He's able to remain in his throne no matter how rough these waters get, because he is the master of the waters. He's surfed the waves and it's been to the zenith of the sine wave and the apex. That's someone with emotional intelligence. They've seen the range of the waves and able to navigate, being able to stay composed in maybe a expectation for an emotional reaction. I like how it looks like he just has scales on his, it's like, cool shoes, man. The wielder of water. King of Cups, waterbender. Okay. Oh, wait. This is the day. Oh, wow. Okay. Saturn Uranus Square. Whoa. Aquarius energy coming through for sure. Water bearer. How do you bear water? One of my friends pointed that out. How do you bear water? Where do you pour your water? It's kind of like the star of last week. Where are you pouring your water and light? King of Cups tells you where to pour it. It says in a glass. Duh. Saturn Uranus Square. Okay. Collapsing of old paradigms of success. So like things were successful before, but they probably lacked, if you think of things like in terms of success, like we see like structures, and sometimes structures, you know, they're very inanimate and stoic. There's really a lack of emotional intelligence. And I think the King of Cups is coming in to say, you know, the emotional intelligence is going to allow us to create new structures for success. Saturn's all about tradition, and Uranus wants to be, you know, wants to revolutionize the tradition and create new traditions. We have some tension between independence and success. Uranus wants to be independent and be the rogue, rebellious. I'm thinking of like Rocket Raccoon for some reason. Rocket Raccoon. And Saturn's just trying to sit like in a throne like Odin, and sometimes the willingness to try something new and break your old habits. So this, even though like I'm kind of communicating as if this is like a major collective event, like internally it could just be like a bad habit, like, or habits that you have that maybe were aligned to like an old viewpoint or teaching for success. I mean, we can think about I instantly think of food, for example. Like I grew up just knowing that there was, you know, types of food that you could be expected to eat in terms of like fast food and stuff, and have like, you know, a meal on the go and be able to run and go do your job. So like I get my meal on to go and I go run and do my job, but like the fast food itself isn't sustainable or nourishing enough to really benefit my health. And so maybe breaking a habit of going to fast food every single day and being more mindful of what fast food is for you. That's like just the only example I can think of habits, or even maybe workout routines. Like, that's another example. Kind of talking big picture now. Sorry, let me just gather my thoughts for a second. Uranus, the innovator, wants to figure out a new way to be disciplined. And Uranus isn't without discipline. Like, a new paradigm is going to take discipline to tend to. It's just a new kind of discipline. It's not in the traditional sense of I'm going to follow A, B, C. Like, I'm going to actually do alpha, phi, gamma, you know? Yeah. Trying to harmonize the square with Father Time, Kronos, and your rebellious alternative Rocket Raccoon. I couldn't help but make that reference. Okay. Saturday. Oh, wait. Did I say that Mars is going to be square the moon that day? Mars is square the moon that day, so we have a square with Mars Sagittarius, moon in Virgo. Impulsiveness. Try to just like not overly think, especially when like you could have emotional thoughts. No sense in like really putting too much weight on those thoughts. Emotional thoughts. Like if they're like negative emotional thoughts, like use this energy to realize that these are aspects and attribute these aspects to be more like the King of Cups. Okay. On Saturday, Merry Christmas. We have the Chariot. The moon is in Virgo. We have some movement and a plan of action. I mean, the Chariot has two Sphinx in front of it. Black, white. There's some balance in the flow. The Chariot's the Cancer card. Bringing in some emotional resurgence. And balancing it with direction. I see this and I honestly can only think of Quidditch. Like, isn't this the Seeker ball? Crazy. Crazy cool. Okay. This is the day that Venus is conjunct Pluto. Venus in retrograde conjunct Pluto. how we assess power in our careers, and I want to say, like, I mean, there's public image, but like more like public placement. Like your image is like less important than your placement. Like, where are you when you're in your career out in public, or at the gas station, or just communicating in the coffee shop. Oh, do you show up consistently? With the Capricorn energy, we need consistency in Capricorn. We need to show that we're reliable. And do you show up, and are you that person who people can count on to just show up in whatever sense? Showing up physically, showing up in communication or support, showing up with gifts. Gotta love the friend who shows up with gifts. And good snacks. The Chariot allows us to have some control and to steer this retrograde this Venus retrograde. Oh, sorry. Persevering to the finish line. I like all the stars on here. Leading the way with courage and confidence. This is forward momentum and movement. Especially, I mean, ironically, Venus is retrograde, but sometimes we really need to be set in where Venus was, and then as she retrogrades, we can see what we might have missed in the direct motion, and we might have to revisit it. How was your Venus and Pluto square? 2 weeks ago, I think. Showing up consistently, and how that creates a power dynamic. There's different ways people can show up, and sometimes it's like with brute force and expecting people to just oblige. And then there's the consistent work effort, the mountain goat, step in one step at a time, knowing eventually that hard work just pays off. And some of you might be noticing that in like your workspace. You never know what might show up in work. What are we prioritizing in our relationships? And really just I think it's a kind retrograde. I'm really excited for this Venus retrograde. And the conjunction with Pluto. Who doesn't love Pluto? Telling us the real. The moon is also going to be trine Uranus. We got we had a sextile. Okay. We have some more original, inspiring energies. The moon is trine Mercury. I think we can be an inspiration for others in communicating on Saturday. Be able to reach any decisions that we need to make. And then we also have the moon opposite Neptune. So possible illusions, could distrust your intuition, with the moon being the hidden aspects of the psyche, and opposite the Sandman himself, Neptune. Maybe just a good day to like not make any major decisions. Like I said, the whole week, keep it calm. This is like a really nice week. On Sunday, we have the Queen of Swords. And this is resilience. This is someone who seeks clarity and truth. Can discern truth over delusion and illusion. Rules justly and wants to be helpful to others. I just see her with the sword of truth, and start the week off with Ace of Swords. There's an idea that's going to be carried through, maybe even by the Chariot man himself, to reach the Queen of Swords. Someone who's very astute. And can see through any bullshit. The moon will be entering Libra that day, so I do have some good balance coming through. The moon will be trine Venus, so emphasis on redecorating. Maybe you got some cool new things from Christmas and you're gonna be setting up your pad Moon trine Pluto too. Good day for some popularity, friendliness, romance and pleasure. And then we have Mercury sextile Neptune. And this is another one of the aspects that I haven't really seen while calling and notating this. Good day for intuitive awareness. Use your intuition. And Queen of Swords is a cunning individual, very clever, and likes to solve problems in an analytical manner. Weighs logic over emotions, but you still need your emotions. I really think that this will help us transcend any blueprints for unnecessary discipline and make way for new, innovative, ingenious ways to hold yourself accountable. Okay, so we made it through the cards. Trying to think if I want to say anything. At 47, not really. I'm just excited for the week, and I'm very grateful to be able to read cards for the week, and I'm grateful for anyone who's tuned in and been supportive of this practice that I'm doing. I'm extremely grateful, and I hope you have a lovely week, and sending everyone Kunzite vibes. Thank you so much. If you want to chat more about any of the cards or the astrological aspects, I'm always open for that. I'm still learning too, so if there's something I missed, let me know. I'm very grateful to hear feedback, and I'm very appreciative of it. So have a great week. Thank you so much, and Merry Christmas.